Welcome to the White River Buddhist Temple February Shotsuki virtual service. My name is Tessa Asado, and I will be chairing this morning's service. Please gasho for opening meditation, a quote from our book of the month, Being Mortal by Atul Gawande. For human beings, life is meaningful because it is a story. A story has a sense of a whole, and its arc is determined by the significant moments. The ones where something happens, measurements of people's minute by minute levels of pleasure and pain miss this fundamental aspect of human existence. A seemingly happy life may be empty. A seemingly difficult life may be devoted to a great cause. We have purposes larger than ourselves. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namandab, namandab, namandab. This morning, we will chant Zambujo, followed by Jusei led by Reverend Warwick. During chanting, we will remember individuals who have passed away in the month of February by reading and displaying their names on the screen with remembrance.
Buddho Mida Nyorai Niudo Yo Ujo Jipo Nyorai Niudo Yo San Ge Ra Keshu tenin shokugyo Amida sen rozoku son Zai mi myo anrako Muryo bushi shu inyo Konji
Kishino Yamagata, Setsu Yanagawa, Haru Miyoshi, Kart Funai, Stephen Takeo Tsuji, Michael James Hamasaki, Kazuo Tsujikawa, Mary Yukie Sakuma, Judy Shilthroat, Dorothy Yaguchi, Lily Yoshie Komoto,
Nyomangat Iko Yunyo Sem Nichigas Shonyo Tem Kukushira Koga Chorai Mida Son 観音頂戴観修十修十妙相法正言のぶくげどまきょうまんこが将来みだそん無備無苦故障上修徳教決女国小さり悪徳自在子が将来みだそん十法明門菩薩衆無料小魔女三段一生修上願力中子が将来みだそん根体保険知性系前言症状明大座おひざ上尿洗の子が将来みらそん十歩将来勝負し権限人図し安楽戦後尊厳上苦行子が将来みだそん小無常無我と薬尿水月伝よろ一種説法無明寺子が将来みだそん非尊無説無悪名薬無尿人悪道夫主任死神教非尊子が将来みだそん非尊無料法勉強無償修悪知識往生不退死菩提子が将来みだそんが説非尊苦毒寺修善無変如海水小逆戦言少女者エセ修上上非公ナマンダンブナマンダンブナマンダンブナマンダンブナ gan nishi kudoku Byodo se isai dohon bodai ishin ojo an Namanda, Namamida, Namanda, 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 Namanda.
The Golden Chain. I am a link in Amita's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. I will keep my link bright and strong. I will be kind and gentle to every living thing and protect all who are weaker than myself. I will think pure and beautiful thoughts, say pure and beautiful words, and do pure and beautiful deeds. May every link in Amita's chain of love be bright and strong, and may we all attain perfect peace. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu.
Welcome to our virtual monthly Shotsuki-Hoyo memorial service. Today we dedicate our service to those who have gone before us to the pure land of perfect peace during this month in years gone by. We remember our friends and our family and our Dharma ancestors with warmth and happiness. So please join me in Gassho for a reading from the Upada Sutra. Venerable Ananda said to the Blessed One, "This life is half of the holy life, Lord. Admirable friendship." The Buddha quickly replied, "Don't say that, Ananda. Admirable friendship is actually the whole of the holy life. When a monk or anyone else has admirable people as friends, he can expect to develop and pursue the Noble Eightfold Path." Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida. So last week during our little cold snap, I went outside and I could smell this wonderful wood smoke from someone's fireplace. Growing up in Western North Carolina in the mountains, we heated and we cooked with wood. The smell of wood smoke reminds me of warm evenings with family and friends. There's also a comfortable feeling that comes over me when I see the flames dancing from the wood burning in the fireplace. Every winter we enjoyed our wood burning fireplace at our old house. We now have a gas fireplace here at the new home, but the flames do not have the same effect. It's kind of like meeting in person compared to meeting on FaceTime or on Zoom. Here's a little story about a fireplace and the importance of our Sangha. A member of a certain church who previously had been attending services regularly stopped going. After a few weeks, the pastor decided to visit him. It was a chilly evening, and the pastor found the man at home alone, sitting before a blazing fire. So the man, guessing the reason for his pastor's visit, the man welcomed him. He led him to a big chair near the fireplace, and he waited. The pastor made himself comfortable, but said nothing. In the grave silence, he contemplated the play of the flames around the burning logs. After a few minutes, the pastor took the fire tongs, carefully picked up a brightly burning ember, and placed it on one side of the hearth all alone. Then he sat back in the chair. Still, without speaking, he sat silently. The host watched all this with quiet fascination. As one lone ember flame diminished, there was a momentary glow and then the fire was no more. Soon it was cold and dead as a doornail. Not a word had been spoken since the initial greeting. Just before the pastor was ready to leave, he picked up the cold, dead ember and placed it back in the middle of the fire. And immediately it began to glow once more with the light and warmth of the burning coals around it. As the pastor reached the door he said to the host, "Thank you so much for your visit, and especially for the fiery sermon. I shall be back at church next Sunday." Hopefully we'll be meeting again in the not too distant future. It's important to the life of our temple that we all attend services regularly so that the Sangha can grow and prosper along the path. So in closing my short talk today, once again, please join me in Gassho for words from Shakyamuni Buddha. Once, when speaking about the Sangha, the Venerable Ananda said to the Blessed One, "This is half the holy life, Lord, admirable friendship." The Buddha replied, "Don't say that. Admirable friendship is actually the whole of the holy life. When a monk or anyone else has admirable people as friends, he can be expected to develop and pursue the Noble Eightfold Path." And still quoting the Buddha, "And through this line of reasoning, one may know how admirable friendship, admirable companionship, admirable camaraderie is actually the whole of the holy life. It is dependent on me as an admirable friend that being subject to birth have gained release from birth, that being subject to aging have gained release from aging, that being subject to death have gained release from death, that being subject to sorrow, lamentation, pain, distress, and despair have gained release from sorrow, lamentation, pain, distress, and despair. It is through this line of reasoning that one may know admirable friendship. Admirable companionship, admirable camaraderie is actually the whole of the holy life." Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Again, thank you for joining us and have a wonderful rest of your day.
Before we end today's service, I'd like to make a few announcements. As a friendly reminder, in-person temple operations remain suspended indefinitely. Your safety is our top concern, and we're working hard to find virtual opportunities to engage our Sangha. All service dates and links can be found on our temple calendar on our website. Our next virtual service will be Lady Kujo service next Sunday, February 14th at 10:30 a.m. with special guest Reverend Cynthia Yasaki at Tacoma Buddhist Temple. Following today's service, we will have our annual membership meeting. A link has emailed to all members prior to the service. Please join us. Our next virtual book club meeting will take place this evening at 7 p.m. Please sign up to receive the link at www.wrbt.org/book club. Our next virtual Timeless Favorites cooking class will be on March 6th at 11 a.m. Please register online at www.wrbt.org/timelessfavorites. And finally, if you don't already, please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and our website for the latest information. Those are all the announcements, and at this time, please Gassho for closing meditation and excerpt from Being Mortal by Atul Gawande. Life is choices, and they are relentless. No sooner have you made one choice than another is upon you. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namandam, namandam, namandam. Thank you all for joining our virtual service today. We hope you enjoyed it and appreciate you joining us from wherever you are. So hope you will join us again. Stay safe.